got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could feature two worn-out defenses when it's all said and done, as both offenses rank in the top 10 in first downs. It's the Saints going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Breeze now. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Call it no gain that that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. They'll come out in the pistol. Jameis now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the counter, Roddy Hillman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area. It
is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the penalty, it's Hillman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Hillman again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
And this is caught by Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, Winston again. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Winston now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Hillman. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronnie Hillman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Now it's Wilson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll come out in the... Now Breeze throwing on second down. Caught right side at Snead. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze now on first down. Downfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And this one goes nowhere.